Hello YouTube, welcome back to the lab. As always, I am Kondrik. As you can see, I am back. I went to the workshop, got some wool from the community wool farm, and made a bed. So, what we need to do this episode, or right now anyway, is set up some sort of temporary house. First, I have to find a place that will be out of the way yet convenient. And I think, looking at it right now, this is as good a place as any. So, oh, is that corn? That is corn. Alright. So, let me go with, let's make it let's make it fairly small. Alright, that'll be a very small 5 by 5. But all I really need is a place for a bed, and that's about it. Obviously this is just cobblestone, nothing fancy, nothing pretty. Just a place where I can set my spawn, and yeah, looks like I used up my pickaxe and I forgot. Oh yeah, right, last episode when I forgot to unmute my mic. Right. Okay, so there we go, and grab the door and the bed. I'm not even going to bother putting a floor in this because it's a very, very short-term solution, and I will be making something... No, wrong way. I will be making something... Now, I've heard there's a door trick, so I think that's it. Turn it sideways and then we'll see. But actually, I'm going to go ahead and I think my normal base size is a little larger than, or starter hut is a little larger than this, but like I said, temporary, just so I have a place to set my spawn and be safe when I respawn. So now, as I was just telling some of the other people on the server, I think my first priority is going to have to be, well, one of my high priorities will have to be a jetpack, just to make building easier. And also, I believe we have, I believe we have reliquary installed. Yes, we do. So another, what is it, staff? Another priority is going to be the Sojourner staff, which is blaze rods, gold, magma cream, glowing water, so on and so forth. So that's fairly expensive, fairly difficult resources, but I want to get that as quickly as possible because you can never be too careful with torches, and torches take up a lot of inventory space the way that I like to have them. So I'd rather just have the Sojourner staff and not only be able to place torches remotely, but be able to have multiple stacks worth of torches all in one inventory slot. But I think now that we have this little hut, while we're waiting for the sun to go down, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and speed things up and lay out the perimeter of where the base will be. I'm going to use cobble this time, or right now, but for future purposes, there will be stone brick. Oops. I just have... Right now, I haven't created my my brickworks. So cobble is what we're going to have to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this. Oh, even better. I'm going to go ahead and set my spawn real quick. And hopefully we can get Short Man to sleep. And reset to morning. And then I'll go ahead and speed things up. So I'll start speeding stuff up now. And we'll be back when I have the borders laid out. Okay, well, that is the outline. If you look at the mini-map, you will see that, yeah, as you can tell by the sped up, hopefully I was able to get everything sped up well, but as you can see, we've got a circle, the outline of the main base. One thing I think I'm going to do differently from the base on Shadow Dragon server is, as I was originally planning to do on Shadow's server and I never got around to, is I'd like to make little satellite offshoots from the base. So every so many levels, maybe on different levels, just to keep things separated, I'll have little rooms, little globes or cubes or whatever that shoot off from the oil that shoot off from the base and serve different purposes. However, because we have this nice little grassy area over here, this nice flat area, I have a feeling I'm probably going to make a decent amount of little offshoot areas over here. The main reason for trying to keep as much as possible inside the base is if I do that, then I can chunk load the base and not have to put chunk loaders anywhere else. But at the same time, it could be more fun to spread out a little bit and just do single chunk spot loaders if needed. I'm going to try not to chunk load anything more than necessary because that does cause, it can, I won't say it does, but it can cause server lag if too many people have chunks loaded. But we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I didn't get to mention this during the sped up part last episode I didn't get to mention it afterward because I forgot my mic was muted, but Apatite in the Sortex texture pack looks like diamonds. So if you notice that last episode, or was it, no, it was last episode. If you notice that last episode, it wasn't diamonds that I found in the side of a mountain. It was Apatite. I would have been much happier if it had been diamonds, but take what you can get. So anyway, I'd like to hear back from everybody or anybody. Would you like me to show my time mining and just speed it up? Would you like me to try to talk my way through a few mining expeditions? What would you like to see? I really... Tutorials are easy. You show something and then you're done. Let's Play, not so much, because you have to fill the dead space. So, what would you like to see me fill the dead space with, or should I just cut it? What should I do? This may or may not be a long episode. It may be a short episode. I'm not quite sure. Looking over at my folder of recordings, I've got a ton of files because Fraps cuts things into 4 gig chunks, and it looks like I've got a lot. Let's just put it that way. I've got close to 50 gigs from this episode. Obviously, the sped up stuff is going to not take as long as it normally would. But let me know what you'd like to see. If you would like to see stuff sped up, then I think I'm going to have to look into getting a bigger hard drive so that I can store all the video. As I said, just this episode alone, all the stuff I've recorded, the stuff I will be speeding up that you will have already seen, is taking up over 50 gigs worth of space. So Anyway, I think I'm going to call it here. Just to help get things moving, because it's kind of going a little slow right now, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to get at least a small amount of resources off camera. What I'm going to do, though, is I'll go ahead right now and make a couple more chests and put everything I gather. Let's see. Okay. That should be plenty. I'm going to go ahead, I'll make these chests right here. Let's see, how do I want to put them? Oh, lag spike. I will put some chests right here. And anything I gather during my resource gathering trip will go in these chests. So that way you can see what I've gathered and not end up wondering, well, where did he get that from? I'll at the beginning of the next episode, I'll go through these chests and show you what I've gathered. And just to explain things, good, my mic is not muted. Had to check. Made that mistake last time. Just to explain what's here. You may have seen it. I forget if no, I did not speed that part up. But I got the apiaries from the little village over on the other side of that mountain. This portal gun was given to me by another member of the server who is not online right now, but Whale. And I'm going to try to link all server members' YouTube profiles in the description of all the videos that I do on this server or with this group. But Whale was stumbling through or wandering around on our digger world and found a couple different portal guns in chests, and gave me the spare one. He gave me the potato gun, which of course means that I have to listen to GLaDOS talking when I have the gun out. But you know, I'm going to try not to use it much in the beginning, but it will be a very useful tool to have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and see you next time. Have a great day.